Hi and welcome back. I want to wish you a happy birthday today if it is your birthday. And you know what? May the 4th be with you because today is May 4th. Now, if you have not done so, please click that you will follow this YouTube channel. I have over 100 videos so far and it is counting. So, we're going to be reading a quick story along with Star Wars because we got the whole Star Wars theme going on here. I am dressed as a character. She has the ability to use the Force. And if you can guess who it is, I want you to check the links below. And I would love for you to tell me through Facebook. You can message me through there. Let me know who I am dressed as. All right, today we have sitting with us is Yoda. He is the Jedi Master of all time. He is the best Jedi Master that ever was. He is going to be sitting with us every time we read a Star Wars book. The story we're going to be reading today is Star Wars Return of the Jedi. This is written, or I should say adapted, because they've taken the movie and adapted it and put it into a book, by Geof Smith and illustrated by Ron Chee. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, a great war raged between the evil Galactic Empire and the Rebellion Alliance. The rebel hero Han Solo had been captured by the bounty hunter Boba Fett. And there's Boba Fett. Remember in some of the other videos talked about Han Solo being frozen in carbonite. Frozen in carbonite, Han is a trophy in the palace of the worm-like gangster Jabba the Hutt. Luke Skywalker, the Jedi Knight, has a rescue plan. He sends R2-D2 and C-3PO to Jabba's lair on Tatooine as gifts. So again, there's R2-D2. Now we haven't talked about C-3PO yet in any of the books that I've read so far, but this is C-3PO. If you've done some of the extra look and finds that I have read in one of my previous books, you do have this character in there. A mysterious bounty hunter arrives to collect a reward for capturing Han's Wookiee co-pilot, Chewbacca. The bounty hunter is really Princess Leia. Under cover of night, she frees Han from his icy prison. Unfortunately, Jabba's Gamorrean guards quickly capture them. Soon after, Luke enters the palace and orders Jabba to release his friends. A trapdoor swings open. Jabba strikes with laughter as Luke falls into a dungeon. A mighty beast called a Rancor attacks. Luke crushes it with a giant gate. To punish Luke and his friends, Jabba will feed them to the Sarlacc, a sand monster. It will digest them for 1,000 years. But just before Luke is about to be eaten, he springs into action. R2-D2 tosses the Jedi's lightsaber. The heroes quickly defeat Jabba and his henchmen. Kaboom! And knocks Jabba Fett into the Sarlacc pit. Luke and his friends escape Jabba's barge as it explodes. Across the galaxy, Luke's father, Darth Vader, is about to set an evil plot in motion. He is overseeing construction of a new Death Star, a battle station so powerful it will be able to destroy the rebels. A force shield generated on the nearby forest moon of Endor protects it. The Imperial Emperor tells Vader he wants Luke to join the Empire. Together we can turn him to the dark side of the Force. Luke flies his X-Wing fighter to Dagobah to finish his Jedi training with Yoda. The wise old Jedi Master tells Luke he must confront Darth Vader. Just before Yoda fades away and becomes one with the Force, he whispers, "There is another Skywalker." Suddenly, the ghost of Obi-Wan Kenobi, Luke's first Jedi Master, appears. He reveals that Princess Leia is really Luke's sister. Luke rejoins his friends on the rebel convoy in space. The commander of the rebel fleet, Admiral Akbar, shown here, has a plan to destroy the new Death Star. Lando will lead the space attack in the Millennium Falcon. Han, Luke, and Leia will lead a strike team to the moon of Endor to disable the Force shield. Soon, Luke and his friends land on Endor to complete their mission. Scout troopers spot the rebels and race away on speeder bikes to warn the Empire. Luke and Leia hop onto a speeder bike and chase the scout troopers. The rebels zip through the trees and quickly catch up. Lost, Leia meets a small furry creature called an Ewok. His name is Wicket. Luke and Leia stop the Imperial scouts, but they become separated during the chase. Luke rejoins Han and the rebel strike team. They are worried because Leia has not returned, but as the heroes set off to find the princess, they are trapped in a net. Whoosh! The rebels are trapped by the Ewoks. Luke and Han are happy to find Leia safe and sound at the Ewoks' village. The creatures bow before C-3PO. They think he is the golden god. He tells the Ewoks stories of the Rebel Alliance's heroic struggles against the Empire. The Ewoks release Luke and his friends and agree to help fight the Imperial forces on their world. At the controls of the Millennium Falcon, Lando and his co-pilot, Nien Nunb, begin the rebel attack on the new Death Star. On Endor, Han's team and the Ewoks prepare to destroy the shield generator. The stormtroopers are prepared for enemies as small as the Ewoks. The Ewoks' simple traps made from logs and rocks overwhelm the Imperial walkers. Han, Leia, and Chewbacca storm the bunker and disable the shield. Lando can now destroy the Death Star. Luke surrenders to Darth Vader. He thinks they're still good in his father. But Vader delivers Luke to the Emperor of the Death Star. The Emperor wants Luke to unleash his rage and join the dark side of the Force. He makes the young Jedi fight Darth Vader. So Luke, when they were down on the planet where the Ewoks live, he finds Darth Vader and allows Darth Vader to bring him to see the Emperor. Now remember, the Emperor is the dark Sith and was Senator Palpatine. So there he is all in one. Whoosh. Vader and Luke duel. Clash. So he's allowing the two of them to fight. He is rooting for Luke to take over his father's place by his side to defeat Darth Vader. But Luke wins the battle but refuses to finish off his father. If you will not turn, you will be destroyed. The Emperor hisses. The Emperor hisses. He shocks Luke with evil force lightning from his fingers. Darth Vader feels the good growing inside him. With the last of his strength, he rises up and heaves the Emperor into a deep reactor shaft. The Death Star is about to be destroyed. Luke wants to save his father. No, Vader whispers, you already have. So, Darth Vader, which is actually Luke's father, he gets injured, and when he takes the Emperor and throws him into the shaft, well, there's lightning that's coming out of his fingers, out of Darth Sidious, which is the Emperor, out of his hands. And remember, parts of Vader are made up of electronical equipment. So he kind of gets a little bit fried there with the electricity coming out of his hands. And Luke tries to save his dad, but he can't move anymore. He's just like, no, you've already saved me from the dark side. He's no longer wants to be evil. Meanwhile, the battle rages in space. Evading lasers and zooming TIE fighters, Lando and Num fly the Millennium Falcon deep into the Death Star. They destroy the main reactor and the giant station begins to collapse. The rebels speed away as the dark Death Star explodes. Boom. The evil Emperor is defeated. There is a celebration from Tatooine all the way to Endor. The Ewoks sing and dance and Chewbacca roars. R2-D2 beeps with joy. Luke is happy, the galaxy is safe, and the Force is at peace once again. So Luke is able to see the ghosts of Obi-Wan Kenobi. We have Yoda, and we have Anakin Skywalker, who, remember now, was Darth Vader. And he ended up turning good in the end. The end. So this was a quick rundown of the Return of the Jedi for children. Again, they've taken out so many things if you've read the book, the actual thick book for adults, or you've seen the movies. This is a quick rundown for children to be able to read and understand it. If you like this book, again, this is Return of the Jedi, and this is written again by Geof Smith and illustrated by Ron Chee. All right. If you enjoyed this video, see you in the next one. Bye.